Namaste, my friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and today I'm going to share with you 5 signs that you are on the right path. The world right now needs people to be on the right path. Most people are not. However, the right path doesn't always feel like you're on the right path. It's riddled with challenges and different emotional experiences, and many times we can feel like we're not on track, only to come to find that we were all along. This video is for those of you who sense you might be, or at least hope to be, on the right track, but are not so sure because of the way life is transpiring for you right now. This is hopefully going to help remind you, not tell you, not inform you, but remind you of what you probably already know. Sign 1, a very common sign, unintuitive, that pertains to you being on the right path, is it's oftentimes accompanied with a lot of doubt, a lot of self-doubt. And that self-doubt can so much cloud our perception to where we can really start believing that we're not on the right path. The reason for this is because when you're on the right, what is the proverbial right path? What does that even mean? It means you're following your truth. You're really trying to be the best you can be and find your purpose and just live life to the fullest, whatever that means for you. But when we do that, that oftentimes stretches us way outside of our comfort zone, because self-growth, self-transformation usually runs parallel to being on the proverbial right track. And as you stretch outside your comfort zone, you confront and you bump in to a lot of your fears and anxieties along the way. But that is not to be seen as a sign that you're off track. It's actually the opposite. I'll give an example. I was talking to a client last week or the week before, and we were talking about her purpose and what she thinks she wants to do. And for a little while, she was kind of unsettled and uncertain of which direction to take. Finally, she just asserted to herself, I want to do this. She wants to be a nurse. So she's pursuing nursing school. But she's also, as she decided to do that, she's like, wow, I don't know, the schooling's so hard, and I don't know, I never really even liked school that much. And she explained, I'm experiencing a lot of doubt. I said, good. That's oftentimes a good sign. The easy, convenient path that makes the most sense on paper won't do that. There'll be no need for doubt, because it'll be again, you're not going to stretch or grow in the process. But being on the right track oftentimes requires, again, that element of self-transformation, hence the doubt. Number 2 is you'll oftentimes get pieces and glimpses of clarity as you might temporarily feel lost in what's transpiring in your life, even though you're on the right path. Being on the right path usually invites great change, great transformation into your life. But sometimes the transformations take time to really see themselves through, and as you're in the middle of it, it can be kind of wishy-washy and confusing, and just really where you feel very uncertain and unstable. But you'll get little peaks, little like the light pierces through the clouds just a little bit here and there, and you'll get a glimpse of clarity and a piece of an idea that's like, wow, like you feel like you're getting somewhere, but then it goes away. It's gone. No, and it happens like that. You're not. A lot of it's about like the divine, like the timing of everything. Sometimes as we are going through these shifts, we're not able to, for a time, see the whole picture. But you can tell a picture is indeed forming, just not enough to give you the comfort to where you know you're on the right track. You're still feeling like, I don't know, man, I don't know. But you'll get little glimpses, like something's trying or attempting to break through. It just hasn't happened yet. Number 3, if you're going through this awakening process, which most of my subscribers are, you'll get the numbers. The numbers, the synchronicities. the reminders. Give an example. They don't have to be numbers, mind you. My wife, it's like school time again for my children. My wife, not my mother. My wife she's homeschooling my kids, and it's a hard thing. I can see the way she is doing it. She's doing just a brilliant job. The amount of patience she has, and the amount of energy she's putting into like studying these lessons and trying to do as good of a job as possible. It's very heartwarming and impressive. But she was explaining to me that it was like their first day back today, and she said, I don't know. She's like explaining to me, like, I don't know, man. No. She's kind of questioning herself and having kind of a harder time. But then she emailed me a little photo that she took while driving. She saw a license plate with it said Waldorf on it. That's the type of education she was doing. And she was explaining, like, yeah, she knows what I know. She knows I know what that means. It's like a synchronicity. It's a confirmation. Sometimes it's beneficial to be kind of left astray, or so it seems, from your divine connection. But oftentimes, when the real big shit's going down, you have the confirmation. Things might be very gray, very bluesy, very bleak, very uncertain. Things are happening in your life, and yet those numbers are there. Why are they there? They're there to remind you that even though you can't see yet how it's all in your favor, it actually is. And you're fortunate enough to be able to perceive physical, tangible signs from the divine that you are in fact on the right track. So trust those numbers. They will prove themselves to you. And even after they do, you might still sometimes go through these periods where you don't feel on track. But the more and more and more it happens, the more you will learn to let go and be patient and just wait it out and allow it to all unfold, to reveal to you that yes, all of this is leading somewhere. You were the whole time on the right track. Number 4 is there's usually a deep knowing. Not a need for this video. A knowing. You already know. I'll have clients explain situations to me that it's like they're saying, wow, like this is what I'm struggling with. This is what's happening. I don't know about this. This is tough. And then the way they'll phrase it is very similar. My intuition tells me I just got to be patient. I get the sense that it's just all part of, I got to kind of wait it out. That's it. That knowing's usually it's the truth. Listen to that. Take counsel from that. Live your life from that knowing. The mind can have a completely contradictory take on things, but there's always that knowing it's going to be okay. I have gone through many, many times of uncertainty, of rapid life change and transformation. Well, what I perceived to be prematurely, before I felt ready, before I felt capable. I felt kind of just thrust into these changes, and it can be quite challenging and just, it's not always easy. But during the courses, especially when I was really going through challenging times, I always knew it was going to be just fine. I knew, somehow, part of me knew it was part of my plan, part of my purpose, part of the divine order of things, and that it would be wise to just chill out and trust. Number 5 is you always know you're on the right path when you're following your heart to the best of your ability. We live in a world where people generally, collectively, the majority, do not live from their hearts. So we look around and we see, wow, we have a definition in our mind of what normal is. And sometimes the nudges of the heart will provoke you to do things that are not normal, against the grain, and unconventional. And that can raise a lot of doubt, a lot of not knowing if that's right. You can't help but question yourself when no one else is doing what you're doing. No one's seeing the situation like you're seeing, and no one's making the same decisions you are. But you'll feel it in your heart, and the people who are going through this awakening have a greater awareness and sensitivity to what their heart is trying to express out there in the world. And oftentimes it takes you on this winding road and journey of self-transformation and self-mastery. And at many junctures, there are periods where you just don't know. You feel lost. You feel confused. You don't know if you're on the right path. But as long as you proceeded, at least at some point, to the best of your knowledge, from the heart, then you can just relax and rest assured that it's all going to, for one, work out for you, but you're on the right track. There are so many different unexpected, unanticipated elements to our life journey that would easily be avoided if we always took the logical, safe route to things. This life is about growth. It's about transformation. It's about becoming on the road to wherever our heart is asking us to go. It's about the doing and the becoming. And hence, that's why it can be rocky at times. So anyways, I'm not going to get back into this. It is my hope that this video provides you with a sense of faith, a renewed optimism, and more of a solid conviction in the fact that you are on the right track. If you are experiencing some of these signs, perhaps parallel to some other things that might make you question if that's true or not. Again, it's very important to me that people stay on track, that people continue to follow their heart, because I know how hard it is. I've been doing it for a long time. There's many times I wish I thought about quitting. I wish I could just quit. And usually there were different things along my journey, whether it be a YouTube video or a book or an 1111, a synchronicity, or just that intuitive knowing, or something that would, for somehow I've been on the path. I haven't like quit and given up yet. And I don't believe you will either, and hopefully this video will help you stay on track. Anyways, I'm gonna bounce. I do want to say real quick, I apologize for not having videos the past couple days. I didn't plan on not shooting videos. I just decided to because it felt like it's something I needed to do. I needed to kind of step back and look at my life and my situation and where I'm going. And I too am going through a lot of different types of not challenges, but just different shifts. Different, as you guys may know, unexpected twists and turns in my journey. And sometimes they can kind of catch you off guard and sort of, it seemed, to wreak havoc in the current state of affairs temporarily until you step back, as I did, to see, that's why that's all transpiring. So I feel much better now. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing day. Thank you for your patience. Namaste.